Welcome to the dark side of photography.
So you want to join the dark side of photography? Well, it's gonna get pretty dark here today, so you're at the right place. Welcome back to another video, guys. I'm joined here today in my studio by my gorgeous friend Anna.
Hi!
And we're gonna be shooting some bodyscapes of her using this awesome laser pointer.
Yeah, in fact, Anna and I have shot some really cool pictures in the past using this laser pointer, and the results were amazing. So we've decided to use this experience and turn it into a video.
Yep, and here we are today. We're going to go through the exact setup of how you can go about shooting your very own awesome looking shots using nothing but something like this.
So these laser pointers can easily be purchased online through Amazon, eBay, or even AliExpress. We've got one from a local seller for about 25 New Zealand dollars, which is roughly 15 US dollars. They're quite light and portable and very popular among astrophotographers and astronomers, because in the night sky you can point out to stars or the heavenly bodies.
Yes, and speaking of heavenly bodies, we're going to be using this to create almost a 3D landscape over Anna's body today, creating what's called a bodyscape. And we're going to be using a long exposure in our camera settings for this. Before we go on though, I really want to point out some safety measures that I'm going to be taking during today's shoot, and that is to never ever directly shine this into anyone's eyes. We want to protect our vision. Usually with a higher powered laser you'd be wearing goggles, but this is quite low powered at just below 5 milliwatts. So we should be generally okay, but I'm still going to be quite careful not to shine this in Anna's eyes at any point during the shoot. The results of this shoot are going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and we can't wait to share it with you. So let's get shooting. So before we can begin the shoot, we need to ensure that all ambient light in your studio is cut out. Remember, this is going to be a long exposure shot, so any ambient light will affect your shot. So I'm going to start off with switching off all the lights in the studio and then try to block out some of the natural light that I have coming through the windows. So let's start with that. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut out as much ambient light as I can in my little studio here. And you'll see I've created some sort of a black box for Anna to stand in. This just ensures that any light sort of is prevented from bouncing around within this. So when we shine our laser, which is a green laser, it's going to turn out to be nice and bright and shining just on Anna's body here. Now, the only light I do have on is this video light, because frankly, if I switch this off, you can't see much happening. But as we go through the shoot, I will switch this off and you'll probably be able to see some of the laser in action. Okay, so I've got Anna here ready for the shoot and we're ready to begin now. I'm just going to go through the camera settings with you of how I've managed to try and cut out as much light as I can. So I did a couple of test shots just before this with the video light off, just to ensure that we're getting a dark exposure. And we also tried out the laser and it seems to be doing well. So let's go through the camera setup. Now I'll just read out the settings here. As I said, we're going for a 5-second exposure, and I've got my aperture set to f22. The other thing I've done is reduce my ISO down to its base ISO, which is 100. And also with the focusing, I've actually set up the the lens's focus to be on manual focus, just to ensure that there's no movement or blur because of the lens trying to hunt for focus here. Now, it is absolutely important that Anna does not move while she's posing for the shots, because any movement obviously is going to create a lot of motion blur, and we won't get the nice crisp laser lines as we want, going across the contour of the body. So as far as the positioning of how to run the laser across the body over Anna here, I'm trying to go for a cross-section kind of look. So with the camera set up at this angle here, I'm gonna get Anna to turn to say 45 degrees to her left a little bit, so she shows off the side profile, and with her arms up and just hair brushed back, please, Anna. And then I'll be standing on this side here and basically shining the laser at almost like a 90-degree angle to where the camera is located. So it runs over her body in such a way. And we're hoping to get a nice cross-sectional 3D kind of look. Okay, so as you saw, we did some amazing shots here, and you would have seen them flash across the screen as well. Now that we've finished the shoot, I just want to point out a couple of things. Now, this particular light painting technique, or pretty much any other light painting technique, is really unique because every single frame that you shoot is going to be different, especially with something like a laser pen where you're manually controlling the laser lines. Every shot is going to be quite different from the previous one. But that's the beauty of this, right? Because every time you click the shutter button, you're creating new works of art. Would really like to thank Minicami for supplying us with the lovely lingerie that Anna was wearing today.
Yes, they're a wonderful brand here in New Zealand, and they have an awesome collection of design. So if you like to purchase a set or two, make sure you head on over to their website at minicami.co.nz. Link will be in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We had a lot of fun making it for you. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for future videos. Until next time, au revoir!